So as part of our continuing series celebrating America's 250th anniversary, it is also my pleasure to turn our attention to one of Franklin County's longest-standing traditions, the Franklin County Fair, now celebrating its 109th year. The fair takes place next week, starting on Monday, July 20th, which is good this year. Normally, over the last several years, there's been a conflict, and the commissioners are generally out of town. So I am anticipating I'm going to be able to be there next week. My staff and the Public Affairs Department actually have me coming out to the fair, which is great. It's just down the street from my house. And it's concluding, it starts on the 20th and concludes on Sunday the 26th. So for more than a century now, the fair has brought our residents together to celebrate agriculture, community, and county pride, and this year is certainly no exception. Joining us today is Amy Fleshman, our Franklin County Fairgrounds manager, who works year-round to make the fair possible for our nearly 1.4 million residents. She's joined by a young leader from our local 4-H organization whose dedication represents the next generation carrying this tradition forward. Amy, please introduce your guest if you would, and welcome to both of you.
Awesome. Well, we thank you for this opportunity. This is Hazel. Hazel is a key 4-H member for us. She's somebody who's really embraced what 4-H can do for our young people in the community. And at this point, I'm just going to turn it over to her because she's got a story to share.
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Like Miss Amy said, my name is Hazel. I am going to be a junior at Hilliard Davidson High School next year, and I'm going to share a little bit about why fair is important to me. So for me, the fair is the culmination of months of hard work. Throughout the year, I have been honing my skills, working with my animals, completing projects, and preparing for Fair Week. But while showing my projects is very exciting, what's special to me is the work that goes on behind the scenes. At fair, all the 4-Hers and young people put so much time, responsibility, and dedication to get to where they are. And it's very rewarding to see all that hard work come together at fair. One thing that I have really grown into over this past year is my confidence. Throughout 4-H and fair, I've become more comfortable speaking with judges, meeting new people, and answering questions about my projects and whatnot. Another thing that I have learned is how to face setbacks with a positive attitude, because I know that every experience can help me improve. For example, this year, after months of hard work with my market hog, Pascal, after the horse entangled, I don't know if any of you have seen that, but this past week he injured his leg, so I will be unable to take him to fair next week. But while I'm very disappointed that I cannot show him, I am very grateful that he was my hog, and I enjoy spending time with him as well. But this year, I am also really excited because I will be running for Franklin County Fair Queen, so that is a very exciting opportunity for me as well. And I'm going to pass it off to Miss Amy to share about some of the fun events that we have going on this next week.
Good luck.
Thanks, Hazel. So as I speak, Hazel's going to share some treats with those of you in the front and as far as they go in the back. And just wanted to let you know that we partner with 4-H. That is part of our bedrock with Franklin County Ag Society and for other fairs around Ohio, is that we partner with OSU Extension, reaching young people. So that's our foundation. From that point, so many other things come out of that. So we are really thrilled this year to be celebrating the 250. And we have a lot of different things that we're doing with that. One of the things I'd like to highlight is we're having a community mural. So we've already started the mural with partnership with Keep Hilliard Beautiful. They helped with some of the funding and some of the coordination of that, and we've made a logo that's going to be going right along Northwest Parkway. But we have 6 other panels that we'll be doing, one every day, and there'll be a 3-hour period of time during the fair that anyone in the community can come and lend a brush and paint a portion of that mural that will go then to be a beautiful piece of artwork that'll be along a main community street here in Franklin County. So we encourage everybody to come out and be a part of that. Another thing that we're very, very pleased about is we were very fortunate to receive some generous funding from the commissioner several years ago. And although it's not a popular topic to stand in front of a group of people about, we have new bathrooms because of them. And for those of you who have been in some bathrooms where you're not real comfortable, it's a little sketch. It's been around for a long time. You never know if the water is going to go the right direction. We're super fortunate to have opened a brand new building last year that housed a beautiful bathroom, and this year we continued with that and have 2 brand new renovations that have taken place inside of 2 of our rental buildings that are just night and day difference. And what that has allowed us to do is become available and welcoming to a lot more people in our community that are different abilities. And so with some of that, they'll have a lot more ability to be able to take strollers in and wheelchairs in and have the comfort and space that they need to navigate safely, as well as having a universal changing table for our changing demographics of folks that just need that extra space to be comfortable, to be able to make those necessary accommodations. A lot of places are starting to make those changes, and we're very fortunate to be able to have included that in our master plan, along with having a nursing mother's station and a family bathroom. So there are things that should help people be comfortable. And another highlight that we have is on Tuesday, we have some sensory-friendly hours. So for those in the community who just get a little bit overstimulated by a lot of lights and sounds, we're making a conscientious effort to bring in some additional opportunities for them to be able to enjoy the fair in a fair setting where they're able to come in and enjoy themselves. But besides all of that, we also have a full day's worth of different things that we've planned that for a $10 entry fee, a $10 admission, you really get a lot of bang for your buck. And so I'm just going to highlight a few of those things. We have in-track train displays. We have free laser tag. We have the Wonder Dog show. We have chainsaw art. We have a Jurassic dinosaur show that really is second to none. It is super exciting to know that this is all included in your admission. We have what's called the Smile Lines Project, and what that is one of our community artists has taken it upon herself to really have compassion for those who are in the military community and know that many of those people are at a higher likelihood of suicide. And so she's taken the time to meet with these people individually, paint their smiles, and share their story of how they overcame the difficulties and the challenges, and to still be with us today despite some of the horrific things that they've been through and the way that they protected our country. This is how we can give back to them, is speaking out about it and making it a topic of a topic of conversation. For those of you who like a little adult beverage, we do have a beer garden that is open throughout most of the afternoon and evening. We'll have reptiles, and then we're super proud to be the showcase and the display for a lot of the community Franklin County opportunities, including the Franklin County Board of Commissioners, local bus that will be housing a lot of the health and human services. We love our partnership with the Franklin County Sheriffs, and they're going to be doing canine displays every day. They bring out the mounted unit and the bicycle patrol. And so we've created a very safe and welcoming environment, and we would just encourage all of you to attend. And does anybody have any questions?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you for the description of the fair, and appreciate highlighting the investment that the Commissioners made in the restroom facilities, because one of the things, Amy, as you and your board members were talking some time ago, is that also makes that space available during the rest of the year. So in addition to having those restrooms, obviously critically important when you have so many people there at the fair, it gives many more opportunities during the year for other community events and other spaces, and a really comfortable place for others to go. And so that was a big component as well, so thank you.
I love the springboard because I'd love to come back in a couple of months and share the other 11 months of the year and all the community involvement that we have there in addition. So thanks for mentioning that.
Commissioner's Pie Judging Contest, yeah. You ready to go back out and do that again?
Yeah, I was saying to Commissioner O'Grady, they used to invite us out, we used to do a pie, the commissioners.
Yes.
Used to do a pie judging contest.
You did.
And I feel like that hasn't happened.
Well,
We've
when
been-
you
we've been
couldn't
conflicted
come,
Because our
It's been
schedule-
conflicted with NACO.
when you couldn't come,
we
it
haven't-
made it kind of hard.
Yeah, we've been conflicted.
So if you're able to come back, we'll get it back on the books.
So, yeah,
the
well,
chili cook-off.
don't start that. I kept coming in second place in the chili cook-off.
It was rigged. It was
rigged.
It was rigged,
No, there was just one woman I couldn't beat.
yeah.
So we have colleagues all over the state of Ohio and all over the country, but, the county fair is such a big thing, especially in smaller and medium-sized counties. And not that it's not a big thing here, but it's like a big lifeblood of their communities in some of these
Absolutely.
counties. And,
It was the event
it is,
of
yeah.
the year.
Yeah. Matter of fact, there's a lot of our colleagues across in a lot of these small counties where if they don't win the campaigning at the county fair, they can't win their election in the fall. But they, it's just a huge issue for them. And, in a different life, and as a younger man, I had the fortune of visiting literally every county fair in the state of Ohio.
Me too.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure you did. And so, and when I first became a commissioner, there's a big difference between the fairgrounds today and the fairgrounds of 20 years ago. So congratulations to you for all the hard work that you and the
They're
rest of the
paved.
board have done.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, to improve the fairgrounds. And we're very proud to have been a part of helping you guys do that.
Thank you.
And I remember the bathrooms. And so very proud that they're so much better today than they were before. But we've had an opportunity, not just during the fair, but at other times, to be at the fairgrounds and to be out at the facility. And so, thank you for all the work that you guys are doing out there. And I will be out. My staff and public affairs team are working on getting me out there next week when we get back from the annual conference. So,
I'd say something.
yeah, please.
Thank you, Commissioner O'Grady, and I know we've got a long agenda today, so I'll try to be brief, but when you talked about getting around to the county fairs, when I was state treasurer, I went to pretty much all of them, I'd say. But here's what I took away from them. Each fair has an element that defines the culture in that community. It's very unique to that county. It's unique to that region. And so experiencing the Franklin County Fair is about really experiencing Franklin County. There are elements there that are just in Franklin County. There is a culture there that's just in Franklin County. But I would also encourage you to go to the Delaware County Fair or the Licking County Fair, the Fairfield County Fair, and really see the difference. And that's not to say those fairs aren't up to the same as Franklin County. It's just to show you it matches with the culture of that community. And it goes back, what I like about fairs in Ohio is it goes back to the beginning of that county. And generally in every county, there's some element that goes back to that county. And a lot of counties have something unique that they make or cook that is unique just to that county. I know because I ate them. When I would go, I would do this tasting thing, and they would give you some kind of food. They'd be like, you got to try our whatever. And not 10 out of 10 times, it was amazing. It was amazing. And but that's the culture of Ohio and the culture of the fair. So I don't know what I'm doing this week, but I'm going to try to find some time this year to get out there. I don't think I've been last year or so, but I'm going to find some time. And good luck to you
We would
in
love
your
that.
campaign for Fair County Queen.
Yes, and if I could, I'd encourage the commissioners, we've given them a $2 off code that they can share with Franklin County. So if it's possible
do?
to get
You
that.
get that?
You did. And so you can go online and use their code and get a $2 off discount up until this Sunday. So I'd encourage you all to do that. So thank you very much for the opportunity. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. All right. And as she mentions that, for more information about the fair, you can go to www.fcfair.org.